Magnus! She shoved his arm away, but then grabbed him, tucking into his side, when 2 more arrows hit the trees not far from them. "Have you no sense, lass? You're being shot at!" His arm, the size of an oak tree that had been around for centuries, held her fast to the ground. As soon as her wits returned to her, she shoved against him. "Magnus!" she shouted, trying her best to disengage his enormous arm. It was fruitless, of course. There was more strength in his arm than there was in her entire body. "Get away! Leave me be! How dare you touch me!" He sat up, releasing her as she swung her small fists at him. "Touch you? I was trying to protect you. Nay, I did protect you. Did you not see how close those arrows came to you?" He stood and held his hand out to quiet her. "I heard something in the trees," he explained in an undertone. Searching the area, he held his sword out in front of him. Her chest heaved, and she could hear her own breathing in the silence. Anyone would tell her that panic was a normal reaction to being shot at, but that wasn't why she was panting. She did not like being touched by a man. The lads in Clan Grant had, for the most part, learned to stay away from her. Magnus normally did too, but she could tell he truly feared someone was after her. Fear crept up her neck, the same prickly feeling she'd experienced so many years ago, on a beach south of Ayr, when she'd helplessly watched a Norseman beat her mother. She almost groaned, because she did her best to bury those horrific memories, but they still found their way to the surface occasionally, especially in moments like this one. As much as she hated to admit it, her fear stayed at bay because Magnus, one of the few men she trusted, stood in front of her. True, she trusted her laird and her cousins, but that was usually her limit. Except for Magnus, and she did not understand why he was an exception. After staring into the trees for a good long while, Magnus pivoted round to glare at her. "What in hellfire is wrong with you? How could you make yourself such a target to someone?" "I do not think they were aiming to kill me, just frighten me. 'Tis just another daft fool who believes a woman cannot fire a bow. He's not the first to try to send me away from the archery field." "Then if you are accustomed to such treatment, why did you not duck behind the trees to be safe? Where exactly were the arrows coming from?" She settled her hands on her hips and leaned toward him. "How in hellfire would I know?" Magnus leaned toward her. "Must you be so foul-mouthed for a lass?" "Why, does it bother you?" "Aye, it does." "I'll speak however I choose. I see no reason you can say hellfire and I cannot. Accept me or leave me." Magnus rolled his eyes and shook his head, letting loose a great bellowing laugh. There was an edge of bitterness to it, she thought. "Unfortunately, I am now charged with your safety, so I cannot just leave you, and you'll do as I say because I'll not have you ruin my chances at becoming the future chief's second." "You're not charged with my safety until we leave Grantland. So go back to your needlepoint, Magnus." She gave him her back and picked up the arrows not far away. "Aye, I am charged with your safety from this day forward, so get used to having me by your side. MacNiven could find his way here. For all you know, he's in those trees aiming for your heart. Do as you must." Despite her dismissive tone, his words gave her pause. Could Magnus be correct? She'd assumed it was some lad trying to scare her away from the field. But what if it wasn't? What if someone truly had been aiming for her heart? What a ridiculous suggestion. There was no one trying to kill her. Dismissing those thoughts, she turned round to glare at him again. "Just remember not to touch me. You have no right to touch me." He chuckled. "Believe me, lass, we all know that touching you could cost us our bollocks. Do not make the mistake of kicking me there, or you'll pay for it. My only interest is in doing my job so I can be promoted. No lass can compare to my sweet Rona."